Hey and welcome, this time it's me playing Zerg. So with my Zerg games it's gotten to the point where I don't feel comfortable with playing what I consider my main race, Zerg. And this is because I'm currently learning Protoss and playing mostly Protoss. So I decided to just get back into the swing of things and force myself to play some unranked Zerg games, just to don't get totally out of touch with the race. Currently, this is a ZvZ game I played, I think it was yesterday. The current meta, as far as I'm aware, is still 13-12, which means going for 13 gas gather and then 12 pool, which means you're going for a very aggressive build early on. The goal of this build is normally to straight up defeat your opponent, or at least deal substantial drone damage. This sounds really easy with a very simplistic one-base build, but the decision making, what you're doing with the few amount of units you're getting early on is crucial to defeat your opponent, especially as it is the meta right now. And so most of your opponents will face this same exact build pretty much every game. It's gotten to a point where your opponent knows how to react to this build, so it's not that it's a cheesy build and surprises your opponent. So it's more like he knows that it's coming and prepares accordingly. So like in this game, my opponent went for a hedge first on the gold base, but not like in situation where he would be surprised by my 13-12 build. He already prepared for it by placing his pool at his gas gather to build a semi-wall to deny circling aggression early on, as he can put a queen there and it's fairly good defended. So my opponent knows exactly how to react to this, and he's doing a very good job, or better, I'm doing a very bad job at executing this build, as I have lots of moments where I just make the wrong decision or take too long to make a decision at all. Like at this point, I'm waiting for my banelings without putting on pressure on my opponent with my speedlings, which means I got the upgrade circling speed, but I'm currently not using my advantage of having it. Also, my opponent reacted really well with the double spine crawler, which now leaves me pretty much with another decision. Do I continue my aggression and probably lose the game right here, or do I try to macro out of this with me being behind in drones, as my opponent droned up early in the early game where I'm producing units, which now leaves me with a good amount of units that I can't actually use without just throwing them away. So I decided to pull back, as I don't want to stay any longer at his natural, because I'm afraid of getting caught against banelings. So I'm pulling back to my main base, or to my natural, and try to macro out of this, which he obviously sees with an overlord right about above my natural base, which in retrospective was a mistake in the first place. I could have taken I should have taken the gold base. With the amount of units, I probably am good enough to defend whatever he's throwing at me right now, and the gold base could at least try to get me back into this game, but these are the little things I'm just not processing in the game right now, because as I said, I have very little experience with Legacy of the Void Zerg. And so I'm just making those stupid mistakes that I would do normally, I think. Also, I'm not sure if the roach transition was the best solution, or if I should have stayed on circling Baneling and try to go up to Spire attack and eventually get our Mutalisk out, which in retrospective again sounds like the better idea, just to get melee upgrades and tag up to a Spire. But in this game I'm pretty much just hoping that my opponent won't attack and gives me the time to get back into the game. So I'm droning up as hard as I can, with investing all my lava and all my resources in drones at the moment, to catch up and try to get at least even with my opponent in drones. And I'm hoping that he didn't drone up after my attacks and he over defended. But as we will see, even that isn't the biggest of problems for my opponent, as he now uses the units he got earlier, because he managed to get up the Carapace upgrade. Now he has a lot of Zerglings and Banelings and just throws them at me, and I'm not really able to defend it. Not just because I'm far behind, but also I'm not microing really well. I got a big connection on his Banelings, but now we can see even his advantage. He just has so much more stuff than I have. And I was in the middle of the transition to Roach, but wasn't fast enough. So I just get demolished from this little attack my opponent throws at me. I don't even think it's proper all-in from him. I think he was still ahead in drones even before he was attacking me. So he just cleans up the game and wins from here. That's about it. Thanks for watching, and maybe see you in the next one.